Spoiler alert, you're already dead. Like, you're just trapped in hell. So, I'm going to Sayaka's room.
Okay.
I guess I should press the doorbell.
Hold on a second. I wasn't sure if she was in her room. I was checking the map, because you can do that to see where people are.
Oh, that's nifty and something I should have noticed.
Yeah, so...
No, I just figured going to her room, but...
Yeah, well, not everyone's in their room, so...
Yeah, well... This seems still in tutorial town, so that kind of felt right.
You know, Makoto...
Listen.
I'm so anxious. I really am afraid.
Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Sure, spend some time with Sayaka.
Are you going to try and cheer me up?
Sorry.
Sorry for making you take time out of your day like this.
I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Not really, no, because I have no present to give her. Unless you count these nuts!
Makoto? Do you think you could make time for the two of us to talk?
What's wrong? Why are you being so formal?
Well, it's just... I guess that was kind of formal, but... It's just because I know I can count on you.
Huh?
Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's why...
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're here with me.
Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that, it's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here is what saved me.
Really? Thank you for the flattery.
That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me.
But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me.
It's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
Because I looked at you all the time.
Huh?
I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you.
You wanted to talk to me?
But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets.
But why me?
Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that huge bird wandered into the school pond?
Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that.
It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years, that bird once every 1,000.
A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been... we'll say it's a sparrow. A sparrow, right?
Hey,
Yes, Envy Sayaka can be your waifu.
Yep, she's all yours.
But sparrows were really common around there, right? We had a whole flock living there. Oh, but sparrows do show up in all kinds of fairy tales. Like that one, the tongue-cut sparrow.
Yeah, true.
But no, the bird we saw that day was a lot bigger.
A huge bird wandered into the school pond during her first year of high school. I think it might have been... I have never seen a heron before, so I'm gonna go with a crane. It was a crane. It just walked right into the pond.
Okay.
That's right, that's what it was. It was so big the teacher had no idea what to do. But you let it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out.
Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at school. They made me do it.
You see,
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now?
Thank me?
I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Just kidding.
Fucking psycho. Yeah, I kind of figured.
But
Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance.
Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that might make for a nice romantic reunion. But instead...
You replaced dramatic with romantic.
Oh, did it? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I literally saw romantic. But instead, it's this weird school.
Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me.
You see,
It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it.
I'm going to save her? I'll do my best. I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm gonna do it.
I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right,
like I said, I'm psychic.
because I'm psychic. Kidding.
I believe the word you're looking for is probably psycho? Not psychic? She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of her makes me. I was glad to feel that way. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill, Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Once we're all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Nope, it is nighttime. No more free time for me. Boo. Alright, I guess waifu will have to wait till tomorrow.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Today's already come to an end. But I swear, tomorrow I'm gonna find some kind of clue. I swear. As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't stumble into this school the way I did, so I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration.
Go away.
That's cool. I'm just rocking out right now.
I got stuck in the transcript and I couldn't figure out how to close it. Okay, so we're in Monokuma Theater again.
Yep.
Ahem, so I'm sure that you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have some hope of escape. So when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Morning has come. What should I do today? Free time. I'm gonna check out the lint roller. Oh, what?
Before we move on much further, I didn't realize how long this was all going to take with us voicing it. I currently don't have to work tomorrow. I don't know what your schedule looks like, but did you just want to try and get through the first chapter tonight?
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask, how much longer do you think we have to get to chapter 2?
Well, that entirely depends.
Okay.
Because each chapter is made up of 2 phases.
Got it.
Because there's all the, like, free time crap and, you know, just chilling.
Right.
This one's got a lot of introductory stuff, too, so this one's a little long. And then, you know, somebody dies a horrible death.
Got it.
Or people die horrible deaths, etc. And then there's investigation and then trial. And that's how you move on to the next chapter. But I think there's 1, maybe 2 days of free time left before shit goes sideways.
Got it.
Yeah, no, I'm available to go long if you want to. So.
We'll give this a little longer and see how it starts playing out.
All right. I think once the shit hits the fan, you'll want to see the chapter through to the end. But
yeah,
that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So where are we off to next?
All right. Well, I am definitely leaving the area. How do they bring up the map again? Or the handbook? Is it F3? X? X.
Yeah.
Map. Where is waifu?
Swimmer waifu?
Yeah, swimmer waifu.
You want to teleport by the gym again.
Alright. The entryway?
I guess.
But you just said by the gym, and I only have gym and entryway.
Anyway, it basically only gives you like vague ideas as to where people are. She's over by the classroom you passed out in. It would have been faster to walk from the dorms.
Oh, now you tell me.
Yeah, if you were wondering where the dorms are, they're up by the classrooms that you walked out of at the beginning. There's even a nice little sign that says Despair Hotel.
Oh, is there?
Yep. It's on a rock. Or like a granite curb thing.
Whoops. Okay. So I'm back at the dorms. I'm not seeing a way down.
What?
You said it would be faster to have gone to the dormitory.
I said from the dorms.
Right, so I'm back at the dorms.
Okay, so you know where the dining hall is?
Right?
Just go to the gate there at the end, where there's
Oh.
this academy. Click the gate, and then it'll put you on the first floor by the classrooms, and she's over to the right.
Hey, girl.
So you click her yet?
Yep.
Pushing on them doesn't help. Smacking them doesn't help. What the heck is up with those things? Hashtag anime titty. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the metal plates covering all the windows. I know. We should try grabbing the top and yanking down on it.
I know a few things you can yank on. Yes, let's spend some time with Hina.
You got it!
You want to do some stretches with me?
I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? That's gonna be a big negatory.
Oh man. Oh man.
What's up?
Okay.
I'm getting totally fired up.
What? How come?
How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race.
I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't stand a chance anyway.
That's right.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run.
Well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina.
What's your deal?
Huh. Hey, are you making fun of me?
No, I'm just impressed.
Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz.
Super spaz?
Duck face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he'd see me wearing shorts in winter and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough.
Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick?
You got it all wrong.
Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training.
Training. Huh.
So, like, are you the type who gets sick easy?
Actually, yeah.
See? You're soft. You need more training.
Okay.
Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle.
Huh? What kind of remedy?
Yeah.
Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin.
What?
I call it, what do I call it again?
Sorry, I have to take a second and laugh.
Yeah, she is basically Chie, except without the meat obsession.
A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin? Let's take a shot at this. I don't know, I'm torn between bamboo beatdown and towel treatment. I'm gonna go with towel treatment.
Good call. Is it something like towel treatment? That's your line. Why am I reading your lines again?
I don't know.
You got it.
Miscellaneous fuckery. Oh my god, yeah, that's it. I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good rub down. Yes, plenty of laughs to be had.
Ah, the innuendos. Wait, you went out on your balcony and stripped down? You were okay with that?
You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I'd hate to see you catch cold or something.
Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points is increased. Hey, look at you go. And I got an achievement called Skilling Them Softly. After being introduced to a unique sickness prevention method, I went back to my room. There's lots of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around.
Where are we off to now?
Let's speak to, overly attached assistant girl.
Okay.
Ready when you are?
Yep. Out for a walk, Makoto? I wouldn't mind if you invited me along.
Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Sure.
Okay, let's go for a walk. I think it'll help cheer both of us up.
I enjoyed a long, leisurely walk with Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. No, not really. Oh, and it's nighttime.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
The third day here has already come to an end. When will I... No, we... When are we gonna get out of here? I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling. And before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep.
I need an immediate, fast-acting pick-me-up. If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course. That's why Formula One drivers are so popular. Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than the backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down. A Sunday comic artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. What I'm saying is, speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
Are you past the voice line yet?
Yeah, I'm at the meanwhile.
Okay. Meanwhile, 0.000002 seconds later.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Another night of restless sleep, day after day. I can feel the fatigue piling up. As soon as that thought had crossed my mind, the sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room. Alright, let's see who's there.
A fantastic morning, isn't it?
Taka?
Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption.
Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. What's up, Taka?
No matter how intensely the stormy seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right?
I'm not sure I understand.
Without a doubt.
And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you and you can support them back.
You hear me?
That's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that was when I realized, every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together.
Quiet down and listen.
And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience.
Got it.
That's all for now. I have to go let everyone else know the good news.
Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say anything. Well, I guess I'd better head to the dining hall. I was really hoping Taka was going to say something like Trust Falls.
Trust murders.
Yeah, trust murders.
Murder falls.
You know what? Let's go ahead and talk to Leon real quick, since he's here and on the way.
Okay. Ugh, so freaking tired.
I mean,
What the hell's wrong
seriously?
with that guy? Did he wake you up too?
Yeah, he sure did. I guess he's going around waking everyone up.
You know what I mean.
It's seriously annoying. I'm going back to bed. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my room.
I don't think it'll do any good. I'm sure he'll just bug you again.
Give me a break.
Yeah, probably. Damn it. I guess we'd better just go then.
And that's that. Let's see. I'm gonna do a quick lap,
Okay.
just to see if there's anybody else lingering in the hallways. Then I'll go... Oh, hey, Junko!
Makoto, can't any of you guys get a freaking clue?
Huh?
Are you for real?
My mascara's totally clumpy. I don't want anyone to see me this way, but Taka came and woke me up. What a dick!
You look just the same as yesterday to me.
What the hell are you talking about?
As if. It's like night and day.
So sorry.
Aww.
Ugh. I seriously need to reapply, but there's nothing I can do about it now. Maybe I'll go see if Celeste can hook me up.
And that's that. We've been imprisoned here, and that's what she's worried about right now? Oh! Oh, never mind. I'm just blind. I thought the bars were gone, but they weren't. Alright, time for Toko.
Ugh.
Toko?
What's your problem?
What?
Oh, I was just wondering what you were doing here. You should probably head to the dining hall, right?
I know. I just need to prepare myself mentally.
Prepare herself? What is she talking about?
I'm so nervous.
With that look and giggle. What's she so nervous about? Alright, I guess into the dining hall, because I didn't see anyone else. Ooh. We have everybody we can talk to. Well, I guess we'll just go left to right, so back to Toko.
No.
What's your problem?
What? Why?
What's the point of talking to me? Talk is the one who got everyone together. Go talk to him if you have questions or whatever.
Okay.
Ow. Ugh. Too much.
Too much intentional stuttering.
Yeah. That is doing murder on my face right now. My everything hurts.
All right. Then we've got Bakuya.
If I can click him from this camera angle.
Yeah, right.
Huh.
He let out a heavy, annoyed sigh. I'd rather be ignored completely than suffer that kind of insult. Mondo!
Yo.
Yo.
Good morning.
This sucks.
Let's just hurry up and get this over with. Taka's getting antsy.
Alright. And from those conversations, I'm just gonna go straight to Taka.
Alright, cool.
Because I have a feeling everybody's
Listen
gonna
to
say
me.
more or less the same thing.
Okay, looks like everyone's here. So then, let's begin our very first breakfast meeting. As opposed to the breakfast club.
Quiet down and listen!
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together.
Give me a break.
I didn't make time for shit. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting, to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat. You want me to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important,
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues?
Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
seriously?
Seriously? Nothing at all?
Hey,
Anything. It can be about how to get out, or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I'm not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
What the hell is this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah,
What?
sounds like the girl wants to live here. And hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit!
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I could tell you is who's behind all this. Someone who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped in here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that. But for right now, actual clues are... Huh? What's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, do you think maybe the person responsible for all this, could be a certain murderous fiend?
Reaction! A murderous fiend, Chihiro? Do you have some idea who might be behind all this?
Well, maybe. I can't really be certain, but...
Got it!
Certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well... Have you guys heard of Genocide Jack?
You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet?
The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashion? The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend, though, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack really is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. But, like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us?
Yeah!
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. Because help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it. Huh? Help? We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
What's this?
I don't know why it's got question marks for the name, you know by the sound of the laughter who that is.
Yeah.
The police? You're putting your faith in the police? What are you doing here?
You guys?
Guys, seriously, do you understand what role the police exist to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization. The bad guys come along and destroy them, and that just shows how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on! Do you really, really want to get out of this? All you gotta do is kill. Hero laughs
hell?
because he still doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you laughing?
You know?
I'm just impressed at the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You're still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want?
Huh?
Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son
Hey,
of a
don't
bitch.
ignore me, asshole! Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun, and a couple of days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together. But I'm totally bored.
There's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait, I think, yes! Ding, ding, ding! I figured it out.
In other words...
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand. But I just realized there was one very important piece missing.
What are you...
If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive. It's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
By the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a
Stop
bitch.
changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see.
How exciting!
Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It's a special video for each of you showing what's going on outside the school.
outside the school? What are you talking about?
Hello.
Ooh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Good, then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do that, I'd like to know...
You.
What are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know...
Just there. That's all. Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover the mystery hidden within this school. I won't try to stop you. Because, to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want amusement from you, too. He's gone. And once again, he left before we could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in the way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However...
Perhaps, but what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
That's true.
Same here. Okay, so...
Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. But when his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey Makoto, check this out for us, would ya?
Huh? Why me?
Yo.
Because you're closest to the door. That's the rule, right?
Rule?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey,
Piece of
hey.
shit! Stop fucking around.
Hey! You see how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick.
Oh, okay, I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Alright, alright, alright. Awesome, thanks, I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going, I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on the both of you. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible.
Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either.
So then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but...
If it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then... Alrighty, let's see. My initial, assumption would be to go to, the AV room. Which was not what I was thinking, but sure. Alright. AV room. I am... Oops, that's not the button I want. AV room, go! Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's...
a bunch of DVDs. And each one has a label on it with someone's name.
This must be the video for each of us, he mentioned.
hold on a second.
I'd better go tell everyone.
She just ran off. I didn't follow her, I just stood there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something.
I see pride. I see power. I see a badass mother who don't take no crap off of nobody. Oh wait, wrong script. And if you don't get that reference, please go find out what it's from and watch that film.
It sounds really familiar, but I can't place it right now.
It's from Cool Runnings.
Oh god, that's a movie I haven't seen in ages.
I love that fucking movie.
It's the cardboard box the DVDs were in. Oh. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It'll probably play those DVDs no problem. Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at this darkened screen, and then... I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. Because what I saw on that monitor was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. I wasn't living in an ordinary school, so I had a pretty strong feeling the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. This time, I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looked like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice. Of course, it was him.
Makoto Naegi, accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it seems like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me like hot magma. God damn it! I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe.
Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe.
I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion.
What's going on?
Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it, like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about? What's on them?
They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
What the fuck? This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on!
Yeah, no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here.
As soon as I saw their reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their face of confusion. Except for her. Even now, she was totally calm.
I see. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
It is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war. But both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That kind of sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts we're all afraid someone might betray us. Hey, don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You could say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guard, you can just... What?
What is this?
Hey,
This is exactly what Monokuma, or whoever's behind this, wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we all just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right?
I wonder what was in everyone's video. I'd be lying to say if I wasn't curious. Hey, Sayaka? What was in your video, Sayaka?
what's your problem?
wrong? Just hurry up and tell us.
Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder.
Stop it!
She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off.
Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go.
I can't do that. I have to go and make sure she's okay.
I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. I'm really worried. And why don't you go do whatever you think you have to? We don't all have to stick around together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye.
Everyone went their separate ways. But I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Well, I could rush out and just, find Sayaka. But let's talk to your waifu.
Okay.
What was in your video, Kyoko?
Well,
Why should I tell you?
Let's talk to Sakura real quick. What was in your video, Sakura?
I'm sorry.
My family. But I'm not upset by what I saw. If you're overpowered, you must accept your death. That is the way of my family.
Damn.
But still, I refuse to believe they would lose so easily. How?
Alright, Chihiro.
What should I do?
Everyone's really upset. I mean, how could anyone be calm right now? Why? How could something like that even exist? I just don't understand. I don't. To be able to do something like that, is it because they really are the murderous fiend?
Hifumi. What was in your video, Hifumi?
so
Before you go asking someone else, it's only polite that you say what you saw first, don't you think?
Well, Why are you covering your ears?
Yes, indeed.
If I don't hear yours, I don't have to say mine. It's the art of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
I don't think that's how it works. Talk to Taka. What was in your video, Taka?
I saw... Sorry, it's gonna take me some time to figure out how to put it into words.
And let's talk to Hiro.
Hey Makoto, these videos are some kind of hoax, right? Right?
I want to think so, but...
What the heck?
What the hell, man? This is all one big lie. It has to be.
Alright, so... time to track down Sayaka. Where could she have gone? She can't have gone far. I should check around the school.
I need y'all to tell me where you're going.
That's a really good question.
Because if you're like, oh, I'm gonna talk to this person, well...
I'm just checking the map to see if she actually pops up anywhere. Which she doesn't. So I guess I have to literally... you know what? I think I'm gonna check out the dorms first. I'm gonna go to her room.
Okay.
And if she's not there, then I'll start, meandering. Okay, there's my room, here's her room. Maybe Sayaka's in her room. Sayaka? No answer. I guess I'll have to keep looking. Alright, from here we will go back down toward the dining hall and I'm gonna talk with Celeste. Maybe she's seen her. Or I'll just ask what was in her video. What was in your video, Celeste?
Oh,
Huh?
it is you. You really want to know, don't you?
That smile, it's strangely scary.
Is that okay?
There are many, many things in this world you're better off not knowing, don't you think?
I'm kind of starting to like Celeste more and more.
She's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
For shits and giggles, I'm gonna see what happens when I interact with the girls' restroom. Is there anything I need to do in the girls' bathroom? No, definitely not. I don't. Maybe she's crying in one of the stalls. You don't know.
That's
you
not
don't
why I
know.
was laughing. That's not why I was laughing.
Oh, what were you
Started
laughing
to say
at?
bathroom and then transitioned to restroom, and it came out as restroom. And after all the talk of anime titty earlier, that shit was just like it was too perfect.
Alright, so... I think at this point it's just going to be a lot of, what's in your video? What was in your video? So I'm doing a lap, gonna head into the dining hall.
Okay.
And see nothing, so we're gonna exit. And I'm gonna wonder why W shift control doesn't do anything. Where's my bullet jump, goddammit? Alright, so from the spare hotel, gonna go to the red doors.
Okay.
The door won't budge, it must be locked. Okay. Actually, let's check out room 1A. Hey, here she is. But first I'm gonna check out this note. That's the desk I woke up on the day I got here. But that doesn't matter now. Alright, cool. Talking to Sayaka. I found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry or no. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face that you could call an emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, no. How could I possibly be fine? What did we do to end up like this? Why are they doing such terrible things to us? I want out!
Why?
Let me out of here right now!
Sayaka, calm down! As she thrashed about, I grabbed her by the shoulders.
Huh?
I understand. I know how you feel right now, when I think what might have happened to my family. But now, more than ever, we have to stay calm. This is exactly what they want. What they want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally. Think about it. Those videos have to be fake. Because if those things really had happened, people out there would be in an uproar. Our families, the police, everyone. Right? So let's just calm down, okay? Otherwise, we've already lost. I knew I was trying to convince myself just as much as her. I kept repeating those words to myself to clear away the images that had been burned into my brain. Be calm, okay? Just be calm. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out of here. And help might even come before that.
But what if there isn't a way out? What if help never comes?
If that happens, then I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. When I said that, I paused. I had no idea what had come over me.
Sayaka?
Please, help me.
Her voice was small and husky.
Why? Why is this happening to me? To kill or be killed? I just can't take this anymore.
Sayaka.
Finally, she raised her face up from my chest. She looked at me with those big, wet eyes of hers.
Makoto!
Can I believe what you said?
Huh?
That you'll help me get out? No matter what it takes?
Absolutely.
Makoto!
Makoto, you're the only one I can trust, so please.
No
matter what happens, please always be there for
always
me.
be there
I
for
need
me.
you on my
I
side.
need you on my side.
I forgot that one was completely voice acted. I thought it stopped after like 3 lines. Not 3 words, I mean. Because most of them do.
Yeah. Huh? Of course I'll be there for you. No matter what, I'm always on your side. I mean, you are my assistant after all.
Makoto.
Thank you, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel like I can keep going. I can get through this, as long as you're here with me.
'Cause I'm your assistant.
Like you said, I'm your assistant.
The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face.
And V singing a song by the Rembrandts to her. You know, the theme song from Friends, if you don't know who the Rembrandts are.
Yeah. Oh. It felt a little forced, but still. It was a huge improvement over how she was before.
Hey! Hey!
It's standing up! Yeah! Makoto, it's standing up!
What's standing up?
Come on!
Do you even have to ask? Your flagpole!
Get the hell out of here!
Just a minute.
No, I want to join in!
Damn it, well, if you won't leave, then tell us what the hell is up with those videos.
Ah, it's about to come out. It's gonna come out. My pristine, pure white stuffing! My honest, innocent stuffing is about to come gushing out.
I balled up my fist, took aim, and swung as hard as I could. I had never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all of my power, and let go with everything I had. Whoa!
Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations.
Hey!
Boy, are you slow. I could have downed $1,000 full-course dinner in the time it took you to finish your swing. Your speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization, it's all lacking. What the heck was that just now?
He just wanted to mess with us.
Well, for now, you want to just head back?
Yeah. Monokuma had come along and swiftly destroyed the good mood we had just created. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. You should get some rest, Sayaka. You still look pretty shaken.
Sorry.
I'm sorry for making you worry about me. You're right, I'm going to lay down for a bit.
With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Now, on my own, I headed off to tell everyone that Sayaka was okay. Once that was done, I decided to head back to my room. It was hard to think after watching that deranged video. I needed some rest of my own. Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. That we're trapped here? That what I saw in the video might be real? Monokuma? What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we the biggest problem? I want to get out of here, but I could never kill someone. Do the others all feel the same way? Yeah, that's definitely the biggest problem right now. Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here? See who's at the door.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry to come by so late.
Sayaka? Well, let's see why you're here. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay?
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened.
Reaction. Something weird?
Makoto.
Just a little while ago. Oh, that's you, actually. I don't know why that's you.
Yeah, that actually seems really weird. Just a little while ago, when I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking.
That's a PC-specific bug, because those are actually Sayaka's lines.
Okay.
Lovely.
That's adorable. Because, yeah, I was about to say, I don't remember that actually happening. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. but they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside.
Makoto.
But there was nobody there.
Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean...
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime.
But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise...
Then... Why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel better?
Huh?
What?
All it said in the school regulations is that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
Hey,
But 2 people sharing one room is, you know...
Ah. Oh, geez. I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind.
No, I know. Me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms just for tonight?
Switch rooms? If that'll help your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. But I don't mind you staying in my room, but are you sure it's okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, like, concern you?
It's fine. I trust you.
In that case, then, Panty Raid!
No, she's psychic, remember?
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors
I
to the
should not have
dining
clicked
hall
through the
will be
Monokuma
locked,
bit.
and entry at that
'Cause I don't know
point
when
is
it'll end for you.
strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't
We good?
go to bed, bug
Just about done.
Okay.
All you.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we'd better trade keys, too.
Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys.
Again?
like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Hey, aren't you going to say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't just kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys and then we looked back up at it. Then I looked back up at her again. There was another worried expression there.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it, no matter what.
I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you.
Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Hey,
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Yeah, I know.
Good night, then. See you in the morning.
Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine. It smells nice, though. Alright. So I guess it's time to look around. To the drawers. My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka's has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is a map of the body's vital organs. It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we had found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was on her video, but it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again. Yo girl, what is up with your bathroom door? If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Why does it look like it's off the hinges? I don't think Sayaka... Oh, go ahead.
It's because of the camera rotation, you know, like how everything's like a cardboard stand-up.
Yeah, no, it just looks like it's like falling off. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Most likely not. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep.
Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
I sat up, still half asleep. I rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there.
Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early.
I figured everyone who had arrived on time would be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up late, a little late.
Yo.
Yo.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual.
We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo.
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move... Oh, don't care about time or all, or care about people. Sorry, because it's coming off of that last one that really threw me off for a second. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. At least, that's how it was supposed to go.
Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet.
I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be late... What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always has her stuff together.
Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly. I need to go. I have to check on her. Those words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night. Where she was supposed to be safe, but over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell? Is this where you're talking about stuff starting to go sideways?
Oh yeah.
Damn it. Because there's a part of me that's like, I need to call it. But there's also that part of me that's like, I want to keep going. I think I'm actually going to call it right now.
Give it like 10 or 15 more minutes.
Okay, I'll give it 10 or 15 more minutes.
Because that's when the phase change happens and it's a save point.
Oh,
So-
okay. That's good. Let's start with the key, shall we? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded rooms. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It's been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There are slashes and gouges on the walls and floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? It's the display stand the sword was on. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Huzzah! Saw that one coming. Oh, and how adorable her blood is pink.
Everyone's is. Stylistic choice.
It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then everything went black. Sorry, Envy. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And then I sat up and saw everyone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before.
Ah, you're awake. Finally. Are you okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up.
Huh?
You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
Well,
It's no surprise, considering what happened.
What happened? Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
So, it wasn't a dream? What I saw? It was real?
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
Again, sorry, Envy.
Sayaka's condition is irreversible, because Sayaka's condition is that she's dead. And that's a reference to an awful movie that I recommend staying away from.
What movie is that from?
Doom.
Oh, yeah. A deep dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself.
Why? Why?
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there?
What the hell? Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obviously he's the one who killed Sayaka.
wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
But...
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
Hmm? What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying, I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone.
It's
They all-
okay, Envy. Till death do you part, right?
You had a good run of it, I mean, right?
It was like 45 minutes.
They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone? It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Oh.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You could just kill someone and waltz on out of here?
Hey!
You're super naive.
Come on now!
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you were talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Class trial?
Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Zzz, zzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
New rule has been added to the regulations menu.
Hey,
Wait, hold on a second.
What the hell are you
You're
talking
freaking insane, you know that?
What the?
Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you
What?
talking about?
Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I
Don't be so selfish.
Believe it! Stop
I'm
it!
one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil's standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. I'm just imagining that. That's a great image. But then...
It's actually kind of terrifying. It's like I said, the spin-off is kind of a third-person action game.
Right.
Monokuma's charging at you is actually kind of terrifying. I can't front.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you?
Nice shot, by the way.
Violence against
You
Master Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help to me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Oh, snap.
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't... this can't be real. No way! Dave, no! Now, I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know? But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. And now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Stylistic choice.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who just until a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
Right,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help in your search for the Blackened.
Ta-da!
This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
It's
the Monokuma file.
Hmm.
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then, you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. Yep, welcome to Danganronpa, or yeah,
Danganronpa.
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 It's in the song, man. Come on.
And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such perversely terrible, in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
Huh?
in other words...
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this.
We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that statement. Sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Alright, I'm gonna call it right now that nobody here did it! That this is all just some fucked up game to get us to kill each other. It may not have been Monokuma, but somebody else killed her. And now at this point, we're just all pointing fingers and getting ourselves killed. Alright, I guess we'll talk to waifu front and center.
Alright.
Hey,
See, I thought this is where the checkpoint was. Because I remember this scene, and I know there was one around here somewhere, but
Yeah, we'll give
I
it a
don't
few
know.
more minutes.
I sunk hella time into this game. I love
I know
this
you
game.
will.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, fuck you!
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
Alright, we're gonna look at Junko's body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her.
Copping a feel.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, what a perv. Copping
Oh,
a
yeah.
feel.
Yeah, you know. I think it's technically still warm. It takes a while for it to go cold. Plus, you know, rigor, just tightest it's ever gonna be. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in the movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone.
Any idiot could look at the ridiculous number of spears sticking out of her and figure that out. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means... That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real?
Let me
Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
what's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
Alright, let's go to Taka. Since it seems like I'm just here to inspect and talk to people.
If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
Bakuya.
We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is.
Leon.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it?
Celeste.
oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Huh? Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah,
What? She's right.
eh?
Then, could it be...
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then,
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
so...
Well, do I really have to say any more?
Actually,
I'd rather you didn't, no.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye. I'll be going too.
And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo,
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn
Let
it.
me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're
they
fucking
better not
dead.
let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is
It was
very
you.
suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going.
Well, wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left. And their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Miyazono. I know how to pronounce shit. The time of death is estimated to be about 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Motoko's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab through the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we all survive. And for Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. But I think this is where I'm gonna have to call it.
Alright.
We will pick up with the investigation next time.
Don't forget to save.
Yeah, how do I do that?
Hit X to bring up the e-handbook.
And it's in system.
Yep.
Save. Do you wish to overwrite? Yes. Anyway, this has been super cool. Thank you, Envy, for sticking with us in our pro level of voice acting. This has been really cool. I'm excited to start getting into the sort of Phoenix Wright portion of the game. The second she was like, oh, I want to swap rooms, I'm like, bitch is dead. Bitch is dead. Like, it was just way too obvious. Like, if she had not died, I'm like, I would have actually been disappointed. But yeah, this is going to be super interesting. Like, half serious, half joking, I am going with the nobody here actually killed her, and that there's, you know, either Monokuma himself or somebody, like Genocide Jack, but I also have another conspiracy theory about Genocide Jack, killed her, and this is all basically meant to have us point fingers and we each start killing each other, and basically sick game. My other conspiracy theory about Genocide Jack is that Kyoko, she's question mark, and somebody had brought up the title of, what was it, Ultimate Killer? And this is a school full of ultimates. So maybe she's the ultimate killer, and she's actually Genocide Jack. So yeah, those are sort of my current thoughts at the moment. Obviously, those will evolve and change as time goes on and we learn more about what's going on. Obviously, Mike knows, and he's probably there giggling away and not saying anything because he knows if he says anything, he'll spoil. So he will neither confirm nor deny anything I've just said.
Half and half. I will neither confirm nor deny anything you've said. I will say almost all of those questions will be answered the next time you play.
Oh, good shit. So, that is something to look forward to. Probably not going to happen tomorrow because, as Mike, I don't know if you mentioned on air, which I think you did, that you don't have work tomorrow?
Yep.
So you are most likely going to be streaming your own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Friday is scheduled to change. Saturday will be SF5. Sunday will be this. Monday will be back to Metal Gear. I promise I will try my best not to suck as bad as I did last week. And I will have gotten myself back to that point and have done everything correctly. So we're not going to have to try and go through all of that again. But anyway, no real big announcements, or actually no announcements to really make. If you like what you saw, please go ahead and hit that follow button. We do appreciate it here at Zero Tolerance Games. Definitely follow us on Twitter at ZTGamesNet. That way you can get a more reliable source of notifications if you are some of the lucky people who don't get their notifications regularly. I know Mike is one of those people who do, so he can go fuck himself.
Fiber boys.
Let's see, did I actually get that notification? I'm checking my phone real quick. Yes, I did. I did actually get that notification. But it obviously came late. Also, if we do have any big announcements, primarily like if we're going to be doing any sort of big event type of thing, we'll post it there. So it's just another great way of sort of keeping track of us if you're not watching us on a daily basis. Also, check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/ZeroToleranceGamesTV, where when I get off my sorry ass, I will be exporting about 95% of everything we do here. Stuff that doesn't get exported are usually things with tech issues, things that we feel are not quality enough to keep around. Like my first go at with Uncharted 3, that was, you know, an hour and a half of me reverbing because I fucked up some audio options. Go me! So, yeah, that's definitely going to be happening again at some point. I need to figure out where I last left off with the exporting. But you can look forward to that, especially on YouTube. Everything is an easy to find and watch playlists, so you're not having to navigate the clusterfuck that is the Twitch archive. Yeah, outside of that, thank you so much, everybody, for watching this. Appreciate it so much. For Zero Tolerance Games, my name is Jason Cupcake Troll Gordon, joined with
Mike Psychotic Kelly.
And until next time.